And Simmons, who is brought in reverse it, wonderfully played, excellent execution, and all the way for a rocket 6, the second of the innings. Let's play with Dutchman Labanc. Immediately he's fallen into a decent line. It's been a revelation coming in. The front foot. Gives him some weight and he's lashed onto that. Well, he's not going to die wondering, is he? He's in the slot and he's tucked it away for an extra play 4. Well, there isn't anything tentative about that shot. It was full, maybe a little bit too full. And credit to the batter, he's been struggling in this series so far. First over, but a half volley is a half volley. You want to cash in when you get these loose deliveries again. Runs will be the currency, a premium currency in these conditions. Yeah, he's been cheeky, he's been innovative, and he's paddled that away, and that's also gone for 2 back-to-back Nexus play 4s. Yeah, good batting when it comes off. Previous delivery hit straight back down the ground. This time he sees the line outside off stump, so calculated in terms of the risk and well played. Maybe he could have looked at the ball a little bit longer. That's and it's a rocket 6. A wonderful decision, he can hit him with the turn. Just caressed it, timed it all the way for 6. A wonderful strike. There is a long off in position who's a little bit wide, but that was comfortably over extra. Oh no, edge. Very lucky, didn't know very much about that. Ball's going to find the boundary. It's a Nexus play 4. Fortuitous one for Shumbo. Yeah, Ruston Chase is indicating that the slip fielder is a little bit too wide. The ball shouldn't be passing between the wicketkeeper and slip. If anything, it has to go to his left and not to his right. And it bisects them beautifully. And the first run of Ruston Chase, prior to that, all 14 runs scored of Akil Hussain. So some disappointment there. And Simmons, who is brought in reverse it, wonderfully played, excellent execution, and all the way for a rocket 6, the second of the innings. Wow, what a strike from Joe Machado. He's into position. Look at him, how he gets into position before the ball is leaving the fingers of the bowler at point of release, into position, balanced, even with the reverse. Gets that sweet part of the ball and a lovely sound. Takes it away for the maximum. Excellent job. Bowlers under pressure. Bangladesh by far the best T20 series. With the ball, gets a Holloway. That's a brilliant shot. Spectacular stuff. You give him an opportunity, he's not going to miss out. That is an Nexus play 4 again. And this is what you need to do when you get these types of deliveries. Again, too full from Akil Hussain. He's been quite errant today, quite unlike him. 26 is already conceded in only 3.5 overs on a pitch where you think that spin will be difficult. The spot staying patient. It's also about putting the bad balls away once again, short and wide, and it puts it away. So they've been patient to just wait for the bad deliveries, and they've picked up runs. Very good shot. A very good afternoon to Fariz Maroof. After everyone, yeah, anything short and wide, and this surface just sits up beautifully for the batter to put it away. But whatever it works, got to bring out during the ongoing series. This is an excellent hit again. Not for the first time, and it won't be for the last. It's the second 6 of a reverse sweep by Soumya Sarkar, and brings up the 50 as well. Yeah, it's the rocket 6. That is a lovely piece of timing. He also hit the 1-6 in the last one international in the same fashion, and he has repeated it twice already in this innings.
Well, the reverse once again, and this time it's the right-hander. It has been fruitful whenever they've opted to play the reverse. Rocket 4.
A well-timed, well-placed by Saif Hassan. Most importantly, when you're playing a reverse sweep, the head position is very important. Watching the ball in the last moment and making sure that Saif Hassan played on. Yeah, I think one of these batters got to go and get a big one now.
Again, beautiful pull shot. Yeah, it's a Nexus Pay 4, but as a batter, you don't need to be greedy in terms of looking to score runs at a good pace. Yes, if it's there, fine. If it's not there, block it. You still have to have a really good defense. And that has been the standout from both the batters. Lovely shot.
Poor delivery, fine leg in the circle. You're asking for trouble when you're bowling round the wicket with the angle, going down the leg side. That's to play some shots. Play it clean, down the leg side again. With the angle, Justin Graves bowling. If he drifts down the leg side with the fine leg in the circle, he's asking for trouble. Second time in the over, a boundary, the same location.
No, it's a Nexus Pay 4, lovely flick of the wrist there. They batted beautifully. It just gives you an indication that they're playing on a really good surface for batting. Clean hitting. Again down the wicket. Look at that shot. He poses. Why not? It's gone for the Rocket 6. Brilliant from the young man, Saif Hassan.
Excellent hit down the ground and holding the pose. One for the photographer. Cross seamer by Justin Graves, just changing things up. But when a batter plays a stroke like that as a fast bowler, you just turn.
Gone away from his hand. Goes for a wicket again. Fielder at mid-on inside the circle, so it's an easy shot to play for Saif. And it's gone all the way for maximum.
The Rocket 6 came off the bat of this right-hander. With that 6, the 100 partnership also comes up. And Bangladesh has also reached 103.
Yeah, the first time since 2023 that Bangladesh have recorded a 100-run opening partnership. Last time was between Liton Das and Tamim Iqbal. Now it's these two absolutely brilliant batting. I mentioned that he's shown great resolve. He's also shown great intent and positivity.
Catch it is the call, but it will go over the fielder's head. As Saif Hassan registered his maiden ODI 50. And what a way to bring up his 50 here. It's a Nexus Pay 4 as well. End of over number 16, Bangladesh. 109 without loss. When he was labelled as a test cricketer, worked on his game in the limited over format, making some room. Shaun Moshakan now joins the party. Another Rocket 6, this time from this elegant southpaw.
My oh my, a 7th 6 in the inning so far. Now we're only into the 17th over. Gave himself some room, targeted the stump scarify, and that's exactly where he wanted it.
Like a delivery, intentionally played over the fielder's head. That is a classic shot from Shaun Moshakan, Nexus Pay boundary.
They didn't connect with the sweep previously. This time it's a different approach, a different option. And every time the West Indians have been a little bit too full, they've been punished. So good skill on display again. Trying to bowl a little bit too full in my mind.
Comes down the track, Saif Hassan. What a clean hitter of the cricket ball this man is. Another Rocket 6 came off this right-hander's bat.
8 sixes now in the innings. This is belligerent batting from Saif Hassan. He's played that shot really well today. He's used his feet really well today.
very different start. Goes for the reverse and ensures it goes past anybody close. He made it look so very easy. That's another Nexus play for.
All three fielders behind square the offside are in the circle. Yes, there's a risk again. But the ball with the sweep at the right time. Perfectly timed, perfectly placed. Good options taken. Shot ball at the right time has been the secret of success for both these guys. This is another big hit. Big mid-wicket cleaner in place, but he's a mere spectator. And that into the dugout of Bangladesh. Another rocket 6 brings up the 150 as well for Bangladesh.
And it comes in a hurry and look at him go. Nothing can stop him. The reverse to the boundary followed by the slot sweep over car corner. Look at this strike. Fleet-footed into the area we can get underneath the ball. The full flourish of the bat. Full swing of the bats. Sweet timing. And a long, long way. Fantastic. And the bowlers are really on that number. Full toss. Oh, catch it is the call now. A little uncertain with his shot, but lucky that it just went over the top and just managed to reach the ball. Nexus play forward once again.
Served a bit of luck, or the benefit of the luck is certainly with Bangladesh. Probably any other day it would have carried to mid-wicket. Valiant attempt, loose deal by with the Keshmoti. Expensive in the last game, 10 overs for 65. And already in his 3.1 overs, gone for 28. Good effort by long on fielder, running across to deep mid. Was certainly one of those days, everything. Looking for a big one here. Certainly he does. Long on in place, and it clears him pretty easily. He's been itching for a big shot. The length was full. Sherford Rutherford, a good effort. The striking from Somerset again, excellent.
Yeah, I can't afford a ball in that area when the... Look at him, he just waits and is swinging from the hips and times it nicely. Just thought maybe for the fielder to get a finger into his head and to take advantage of that. There you go once again, shortening the length, Civil round. Ball races away to the boundary for another Nexus play. This is brilliant. Good thinking, good batting prowess by Somerset.
Poured in by the Keshmoti into his 5th over. Was worried about the 6 being hit in the first delivery. Pulled the length back. That's way too short on a slow surface.